After configuring the network and vehicle input, we will set up signal control for bicycles and pedestrians. Open the signal controller menu bar and add new phases in the existing intersection signal control plan. Click Add to create the fifth phase. Here, bicycles and pedestrians will share this phase. Therefore, name this phase East and West Straight Moving for bicycles and pedestrians. Since bicycles and pedestrians require a longer clearance time at the end of a phase in large intersections, set the green light duration to 35 seconds and the clearance time to 7 seconds. Then set the durations for the yellow light and red light. Use the same method to create the phase for East and West Left Turn for bicycles and pedestrians. Set the clearance time at the end of the green light to 7 seconds as well. Next, create the phase for North and South Straight Moving. Finally, create the phase for North and South Left Turn. This completes the creation of all phases for the intersection. Next, use the traffic light toolbar to add traffic lights to the bicycle lanes. Since each bicycle lane has only one lane, right-click to add traffic lights onto the lane connectors. This way, the traffic lights will only affect bicycles on the target lane connector. Continue to right-click and add traffic lights on the relevant lane connectors. Then left-click and drag the traffic lights to move them to the stop line position. Continue to add traffic lights for the south approach. The main purpose of adding traffic lights downstream of the stop line first, and then moving them to the end of the upstream link, is to ensure the accuracy of the lane connector configuration. Continue to add bicycle traffic lights for the north approach. If an error occurs when creating traffic lights, because the target lane connector is too close to others, simply delete the traffic light and try again. Finally, complete the addition of traffic lights for the north approach. Then move the traffic lights to the stop line position. Next, we will prepare to add pedestrian signal lights. Activate the traffic light toolbar again, then right-click the crosswalk to bring up the crosswalk signal editing pop-up window. Click Applied Direction to display the pedestrian movement directions, controlled by the traffic light. Generally, place the traffic light at the start point of the arrow, then select the corresponding phase information. You can also create another crosswalk signal on the opposite side of the crosswalk. Then select the phase information for the traffic light to complete the setup. Then start creating traffic lights for the next crosswalk. You can create traffic lights for both the main direction and opposite direction at the same location in one go. Note that when assigning phase information, you must bind the main direction and opposite direction separately, otherwise, the phase information will not be applied correctly. Since the two created traffic lights overlap, move the other traffic light to the opposite side of the crosswalk. Then continue to add signal lights for the west approach. Since there are many overlapping objects at the intersection, if you cannot select the target object, or select the wrong one with a left double-click, zoom in on the view first, then double-click to check the object information. Then move the traffic lights to their respective accurate positions. Finally, add pedestrian traffic lights for the east approach. Then open the signal controller again to check if the binding information is correct. For any traffic lights not bound to a phase, you can also use the Apply Traffic Light option to complete the binding. Alternatively, double-click the traffic light to enter the editing interface and bind the phase there. There are multiple ways to perform checks. If you find that the number of signal lights bound to the east and west straight moving phase is inconsistent with that of the north and south straight moving phase, the configuration plan contains errors. Double-click the traffic light numbered 40 and rebind it to the correct phase. Finally, we have completed the setup of signal control for all bicycles and pedestrians at the intersection.